All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Teacher Grant, and I'm going to go through some tips to help you improve your English. So, before we get started, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Grant. I have been teaching English for over 15 years. I spent 8 years, almost eight, sorry, I spent almost 8 years teaching English in China. So, I would like to go ahead and take this opportunity to give a live, natural lesson on ways that you can improve your English. All right. So, um, let's go ahead and get started. All right. So, the first tip for you guys is pronunciation practice. Now, forgive me, I don't have fancy fonts or anything like that, but the first tip for you is pronunciation practice. So, clear pronunciation is crucial for effective communication. It involves accurately producing sounds, stress patterns, and intonation in English words and sentences. So, how do we achieve this? Give me 1 second, guys. So, we achieve this by practicing individual sounds like vowels and consonants, stress patterns like word stress, sentence stress, and intonation, rising and falling intonation. So, use pronunciation guides and audio resources for guidance. Practice pronouncing words with similar sounds like ship, sheep to differentiate between short and long vowel sounds. Now, how can you guys get there? What is something you can do to achieve that? Well, by practice pronouncing words with similar sounds like ship, sheep to differentiate between short and long vowel sounds. So there are many words that sound the same, but obviously they're slightly different and they are very similar in the way they sound. Tip number 2. Again, I have no fancy words or font or whatever. Just take the notes, write them down. All right? Fluency building. So, your explanation. Fluency refers to speaking smoothly and coherently without pauses or hesitation. It involves the ability to express thoughts and ideas without struggling for words. Now, we can achieve this to practice speaking at a natural pace, focusing on maintaining a steady flow of speech. Use filler words like and sparingly to reduce pauses. So, you guys can reduce yourself. You can say ums and uhs, but use them sparingly, meaning you don't use them every single time you're going to speak. All right? Read a short passage aloud. Here's your example of what you can do to do this. All right? Focusing on maintaining a steady rhythm without pausing between sentences. By the way, I hope maybe when this is recorded, you guys can hit that closed caption sign and it will say whatever it is I'm saying. And you can hit the subscribe button. All right. Make sure you subscribe and share. And if we get the landmark at 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, I'll be more than happy to award free classes. That's right. You could win a free class. Vocabulary expansion. So a rich vocabulary allows for more precise and varied expressions. It includes words and phrases used in specific contexts and for different purposes. So we achieve this. Read extensively in English. Make sure you're immersing yourself, right? So when you encounter new words and contexts, right? Use flashcards or vocabulary apps to learn and review new words regularly, right? So learn synonyms and antonyms of common words to enhance the vocabulary range and depth. Build your confidence. Number 4, build your confidence. So confidence plays a significant role in effective communication. It involves believing in one's ability to express ideas clearly and being comfortable with making mistakes. Even I'm making mistakes in this live as we speak, and it's fine. So you want to practice speaking in front of a mirror. Record yourself to build your confidence. Focus on positive self-talk and embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. Practice delivering short speeches on familiar topics to build confidence in public speaking. Regular practice is essential for skill improvement and involves, so this is how you can practice strategies. It involves consistent and purposeful engagement with the language in various contexts. Create a structured practice routine that includes speaking, listening, reading, and writing activities. Set specific goals for each practice session. Dedicate 30 minutes each day to practice English through activities like reading a book, listening to a podcast, or engaging in a conversation with a language partner. Now, this is one I always emphasize. Using English in your daily life. Immersion in the language enhances learning. It involves incorporating everyday activities to create a more immersive language learning experience. You can achieve this. Label things in the house in English. Think in English. Watch English language TV shows. Office, Friends, Big Bang, cartoon shows, the news. Okay, keep a diary in English. Practice writing and express thoughts and feelings in the language. Listening skills. So, effective listening is crucial for understanding spoken English. It involves actively paying attention to spoken language to comprehend its meaning. You can achieve this. Practice listening to different English accents, vary speech speeds, podcast, audiobooks, online resources for diverse listening experiences. There's probably like 70 kinds of accents in the States, or maybe 50 or something like that. I mean, you got Middle East, you got the Midwest of the states, you got the Northeast of the states, Upper New York, Lower New York, South Cali, North Cali. They all sound different. Listen to a short audio clip in English and summarize the main points to practice listening comprehension. So we need to understand culture, right? So cultural understanding. Understanding cultural nuisance enhances communication and involves being aware of culture differences and their impact on language use. Explore English-speaking cultures through literature, films, and online resources. Engage in discussions with native speakers to gain insights into culture perspectives. So, watch a movie, read a book by an English speaker. By an English speaking author or speaker author to gain insights into culture norms and values. All right, number 9 is goal setting. Setting clear goals provides direction and motivation. It involves defining specific, achievable objectives for language learning. Use SMART criteria. So specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound to set language learning goals. Monitor progress regularly and adjust goals as needed. Set a goal to learn 10 new words each week and use them daily in daily conversations to reinforce learning. Now, reflect, review. Regular reflection and aids learning and improvement. It involves evaluating progress, identifying strengths and weaknesses, making adjustments to learning strategies. Reflect on language learning progress. Regularly identify areas for improvement and revise learning strategies accordingly. Keep a language learning journal to track progress, record new vocabulary, and reflect on learning experiences. So these are examples to provide practical illustrations on how to apply these tips. So use these to your advantage. And in the comments below, tell me what strategies you guys use. My name is Teacher Grant. You've been awesome, amazing. Stay cool, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.